Now you having worked in Germany for different consultancies and now working for the Danish mothership, so to say, what would you say is the biggest difference between a Nordics consultancy and a typical German consultancy?
Difficult, because also all those consultancies have their own culture, right? In a way.
Or is there any? It can be the same. I don't know. Maybe it's just company specific.
Maybe, but what I hear also from other colleagues who are for sure the network-based organization. So that's something which I didn't experience to that extreme, right? There is not the staffing manager calling you on Friday where you need to be on Monday. It's really a lot about also as consultants, senior consultants, you have your network, you hear that there will be a super cool project, you do everything to get on that one. Or yes, you're helped by another colleague who knows there is a spot. So this network-based organization helps that everybody has that feeling of ownership and responsibility, also feeding into the entrepreneurial stuff we talked about it. The autonomy across the levels. So it's a bit coming back to own the energy or being nerdy about something. And if you're passionate about a topic and you find some colleagues who are also passionate about the topics and also some clients who are interested for a meeting and perfectly also for a project, nobody will stand here in the way that you're going into that direction. And doesn't have to be a partner involved, right? So
that's interesting.
And it sounds then, I know that sometimes it sounds a bit, okay, what an anachronistic chaos, right? But it's there not at all, because we have our sales targets, we have our delivery targets, we have some winning aspiration when it comes to growing the firm in different markets. But in that playing field, it's all about, the passion, the SME, and creating followership, not only from colleagues, but also from clients.
So that's a little bit counterintuitive, and let me play devil's advocate here.
Yes.
So the consultancies that I see grow fastest are focused on something, be it like, for example, a topic like digitization, or focused on an industry or a persona that they have. For example, they help the CHRO to achieve something, And what you just said basically means whenever someone within your organization has a great idea and finds a customer, they can just go for it. And it can be in a totally different direction than what you're doing right now. And that seems to be like, then you do everything. And usually, and that's why I'm devil's advocate, I have to ask this a little bit provocative. Usually, then if you do everything, you're an inch deep in a mile wide, which usually doesn't lead to success. Usually you're more successful if you're focused. So an inch wide and a mile deep. So why does it work for Implement?
So first of all, not everybody of the 1,200 is standing up every morning and saying, oh, I have an idea, let's go for it, right? So let's take that assumption already away. And usually those are topics within their core area of expertise and within the consulting field, right? And it could be that we have this great people in pharma supply chain. And now they've found something AI related into that one, right? There, they don't need to write an investment case or convince a governance entity in a way we would like now to invest their resources. That's not how it's working. So they found a topic. They said, okay, we have a reference case or we've heard about it. And then let's deep dive into that one. And then there will be more expertise growing in that field, but for different angles. And, now we see that also the industry teams is something which evolved out of this entrepreneurship, because there were some, and we call it positively nerds, around banking, for example. They did a lot of projects in there with previous employees and implement. And so they decided, despite you're in an office and a practice, we drive it in a virtual way, virtual coordination, right? So we don't need a structure. Our topic is we want to drive that one. And this is where this kind of organisms are created in a way.